with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be... and drop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Darnold. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold now to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Darnold on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Darnold, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady. Touchdown! It's complete. Jacob Harris, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers 14, Panthers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 40. Red 80. 45.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check right. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky. Red 80.
To the air again, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw is Brady. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the 31, Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Right there. 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, tight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Taking it about the 16. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Faking the give, Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 23 yards on the play. Off of play action, Darnold. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Mike 20. Let him know. Let him know.
Hey, check it. Mike 20. Ozzie.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Play action, it's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 3.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Jones has it. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike's 54.
They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Darnold on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 38, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Ayers Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Buccaneers,